All right. Hi, my name's Michael. Life has its moments of good and has moments of bad. When it's bad, that sucks, but that's okay. We have moments when shit happens. Sometimes these stories are tragic and there's no silver lining, but sometimes it's nostalgic and funny. Even though it might have sucked then and there. And maybe you can learn something from those experiences. That's what I want to do here. To have a good time talking about stuff that sucks and stories to talk about, and maybe we can learn something from those things that suck, and maybe it doesn't suck so bad after all. Another member of this podcast is Alex. Alex, say hello.
Hello.
Now, Alex, I'm quite an optimistic human being. I'm not just like a, pessimistic dude that likes to vent and complain about everything.
Absolutely not.
Like, I'm not one of those people. I'm pretty much, cup of half glass full kind of guy.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not here to just complain and be an asshole. Like, this sucks. I really think that some things that are bad actually ended up being pretty good for my life. And I first thought of this thing when, people complained to me, like a friend of mine complained to me about things in his life, and then I told him, bro, this was the best thing that could have happened to you. Like, it's happened to you. It, like, fucking made your life better. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Cool. So, I hope that we can do something like that in this podcast. And with that, let's talk about what sucks, man. Let's talk about what sucks.
Plenty of things suck.
So many things suck. But that's okay. So, I had this one thing that I really thought about, and it was, I'm so ready just thinking about it. So I was on YouTube, and I had an ad, and doesn't it fucking suck when there is an X on the ad, and you click it, and it's a part of the ad. It's not the actual X.
It really sucks.
It fucking sucks, man. And then you have to move the mouse around, and then you find that it's on the other side.
Like, who is that benefiting, really? It's not gonna make me. It's not gonna make me.
I don't want to buy your shit if you're making me a puzzle to get out of it.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna find the X. I want the X.
I will find X marks the spot.
The only thing that you have created a desire for from that ad is me to fucking click the X.
I will tell a friend not to buy your shit just because you have an ad like that. It doesn't motivate anybody, right? So God, that sucks.
It sucks. It really sucks. But you know what? How many times has that really ruined your day?
It hasn't.
It hasn't ruined your day, right?
Completely. Yeah, only for a minute.
And honestly, now, do you look for the X in places where it probably shouldn't be? That's what I do.
So you do.
I know it's not going to be where it should be.
Yeah.
It's going to be very small and out of the way. But you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
Because that's their prerogative, and that means that that's their failure, not mine.
I was just thinking how bombarded we are with ads and all this stuff. If it's Instagram, if it's YouTube, if it's stuff like that. I like to listen to YouTube a lot, and I feel like I'm getting more ads on a daily basis now than ever before. I actually feel bro, every 3 minutes I'm getting an ad, whereas in the past it was 10 minutes or 5.
But you know what? At least in the past, when we got ads, we knew that they were ads.
Yeah.
We understood that something was trying to be sold.
Yeah.
Today, ads are everywhere. I was watching the NBA the other night, right?
Yeah.
And ESPN News Network, every 5 seconds, giant ad campaigns from these monster companies that they don't care how much they're spending. They get all the celebrities in there. They have crazy CGI effects. Every ad looks like an acid trip. Every ad looks like an acid trip. Every ad looks like an acid trip. And then finally gets to the game, what I wanted to watch. And then the scoreboard presented by fucking Taco Bell. Everything.
Because Taco Bell has a lot to do with the sport that you're watching, right?
Yeah, the NBA annual dunk contest, sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. What kind of shit is that?
They want you to dunk their donuts in your mouth. That's what they want.
But you see what I'm saying is that even these things that are as simple as the scoreboard, a dunk competition, they are presented to you by an ad. It's an ad. Taco Bell, Dunkin' Donuts. Why do they need to get involved? They really don't. But it's somehow still an ad.
Yeah. Man, they want their money.
We used to know that something was trying to be sold to us. Now it's just hidden everywhere, and that sucks.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's true. But
it's okay.
I mean, it won't... Like, the good thing is, like, it's not going to ruin your day. It might even make you laugh because Dunkin' Donuts is sponsoring a fucking baseball game or something.
You know, the companies that do this the most successfully, oftentimes I feel like it's good because it pays off when they integrate an ad into something that you wouldn't think is an ad if it works well. If it's bolting that it's clearly not related and it's just stupid, then it's annoying. But if you see a YouTuber reviewing some sort of lines of products that are helpful, or he's giving advice about something, or he's just showing his day-to-day life, and these products somehow get intertwined, I often find that it's just clever marketing that benefits me and the companies, because
I'm really appreciate that.
I'm trying to watch that for a reason, and you're advertising something that is very related to what I clicked on. So that's fine. You know?
And by the end of the day, like, I get it. Like, you know, you need to make your revenue somehow and stuff like that. What I'm saying is just make sure that your target audience is the right audience for the product that you are trying to give.
Hey, but you know what?
That's okay.
That's okay. Because exactly what you said is happening on a scale like never before.
Yeah?
Yeah. Today, we have... No, you can get ad block for sure, and you should.
God, but no, it actually makes your browsing and your computer work so much better. Yeah, everybody needs to get
a solution. Ad block. If ads genuinely bother you at this point and you're not doing anything about it, that's on you.
That's completely yours.
You can get ad block unless you have a Linux computer, but then that's also on you.
That's another problem.
That's entirely. A separate problem completely.
All right, that's good. That's good. Okay, you want to hear another thing that sucks?
What?
Okay, so this is another thing that sucks.
Blue balls. Blue balls really suck.
No, okay, now I remembered it. It was when the YouTube video that you are watching, when the thumbnail you clicked on is not in the fucking YouTube video.
When the thumbnail is completely
unrelated. It was just to make you click it. And then it's nothing. Like, you scroll through every second, and then for the last 5 minutes, you just wasted your life. It's not even a part of the video.
But sometimes the thumbnail as well it has the title on there, and the title is like, my new $10 million house, and this motherfucker walks through like a $2.5 million house in LA, and you can look it up in a Google search in 1 second and find out that they're fucking lying.
Yeah.
Clickbait is half of their job. Mm-hmm. Seriously.
Another thing, we're bombarded with clickbait.
Don't bait me, because I'm not going to be sold on your product by being baited into it. Unfortunately, there are plenty of people that will be baited into it, but you know what? You're not really going to grow your business or your whatever you're doing by having some random viral videos. You want to generate a consumer base that is going to consistently come back, not because your thumbnails are interesting, because your content is good.
Yeah, you want a loyal fan base or a loyal, consumers. Not like, I don't see a relationship where, like, where, let's say on what's that app that people are dating on, Tinder, right? Let's say, or Grindr, or Grindr. Let's say you make a thumbnail. Let's call it the thumbnail, the profile pic, of some really hot guy with a fucking six-pack and muscles and shit like that.
So just a selfie.
But I mean, like, somebody else, not you, because you're a fat, ugly piece of shit.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm not saying you are, I'm saying, me or other people. But imagine you did that, and a girl hits you up like, oh, you look hot, let's meet. And then you meet her, and the girl's just like, you're not him. Bye. Bye. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
False advertisements,
man.
What is she supposed to do?
At least you have a nice personality. Like,
you know what? Good effort. I'll still sleep with you. Like, that's not what's gonna happen.
You know what? I'm already here. Let's go to my house. Like,
I already put on my nice lingerie and
expecting a sexy guy.
I already shaved my pubes. Like, let's just get it over. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. God, that'll be rock bottom for me. Don't tell anyone. No. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Nope.
So, fake thumbnails suck.
So that's the equivalent of fake thumbnails.
Yeah, but that's okay. Again, I mean, like, listen, it's not gonna kill me, but like, I think the world would be better without fake thumbnails.
The world would be better without fake thumbnails, but you know what? That's okay. I feel like that shouldn't be our number one priority right now. And sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it really is just okay that things are not optimal. Because there's no such thing as optimal.
Yeah. Life is really just a giant mess, isn't it?
It's a giant mess that, looking back, never makes sense. Because looking forward is how we look at things first. And then once we look back at how we looked forward, we think to ourselves, what was that ignorance? Today, we have Amazon. We can get things in 2 seconds to our houses if we want. We can order food from our phones. There's more technology than ever before. And if we look at ourselves in the past, we would be shocked. And I think that this applies more than just to our progress in technology, but much more so to our progress as unprejudiced, unified peoples.
I agree with that.
So people be looking back at Columbus and think, this man is terrible. This man was a horrible person. The founding fathers of America. Terrible, terrible people. Yeah, but you're forgetting that everyone was a terrible person.
It's like, what are you basing this on?
And they were just the least terrible at the time.
Yeah, you have to compare yourself to the period.
And you know what? In 10, 15, 100 years, people are going to look at us and think,
these are terrible people.
Terrible
oh my
people.
God.
Terrible people.
Oh my God.
Even the best of the best.
They ate like meat from, animals and
they
not,
ate
steak
cows.
made from laboratories. Those fucking barbarians.
Those barbarians. People are going to look back at Obama and think, this man was a terrible, terrible person.
History is on our side.
People are already looking back at Trump and saying he's a terrible, terrible person.
So, the point is, you gotta understand that the perspective of the people within that period, their actions.
Something might suck.
It matters.
But it's okay because everything sucks. And we just don't know it.
But
we're doing our best. We're doing our best to traverse through the suck.
Yeah. And here's the thing. If you actually think about what sucks and what doesn't, we have, at least for the majority of this, world, I don't know about some places, but I'd say the majority of human beings live a far better life than they did 500 years ago, right? We're not having problems of, water, food. We're dying more from, overeating than undereating. Obesity gets more people killed than starvation. That's already a win.
I don't know about that one. Amazon. Is that true?
Yes.
More people die of obesity
than they die of starvation. Yes.
You're joking.
That's like an upgrade. That's a level up for humanity. That's an impressive achievement,
Oh my God.
It means I'm going to kill myself, not nature. I will overindulge on food and then get a heart attack.
Rather than die a natural death.
Yeah.
My goodness. Wow.
You have all these...
Think about it. That's where all the food is going, is to those fat motherfuckers who eat it all.
Like you. Like me. Those motherfuckers that...
Y'all need to leave some food for these African children, man. And it's always the African children. No one else... we never talk about Yemenis children starving.
No, there's a lot of people that, have problems. It's not just in Africa.
There's a lot of Yemenis children starving, bro. They don't get no donations, no charity.
Yeah.
None.
Well, hopefully we can all make the world a better place. But I'm trying to say is I think the world's going to a really... I think that everybody's life is better than 500 years ago.
Everybody's lives
are
much better than 500 years ago.
Even like a king, like in France, 500 years ago, he'd get all his meals and all this luxury and stuff like that.
We have those same things accessible to us in supermarkets.
We can travel on planes to a fucking different country. People didn't leave their villages. They lived in a 30,000, meter radius. They never left town.
Yeah.
We can travel the freaking world, man. That's insane.
I don't have enough fingers to count how many different countries I've been in Europe.
We just ate sushi. We can eat sushi, like food of different cultures. Think of just eating fucking bread all day.
I feel like eating Italian.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
I feel like eating steak, a specific type of steak. That wasn't a quality of living to people for most of history.
A king would have been like, tonight, steak. What steak? What do you mean, steak? Steak. No one else has this shit. It's steak, bro. What do you mean? What kind of steak? Yeah. We went back in time. We're visiting a king. We visit Charlemagne in Paris.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh damn! I get to be with the French king. Sit down, have some beautiful steak.
Yeah.
They bring you a slab of meat. that's completely undercooked, still alive, and you're like, what? Where's the garlic butter? Where's the thyme?
You start complaining, and the king is just like, "What the fuck? Dude?
Yeah,
this is the best you can get."
And that would have been not enough for us.
Yeah.
But hundreds of years ago, that was the pinnacle of living.
Yeah.
And now that's available within 150 meters
Yeah.
of us at the closest supermarket.
Yeah, no, we're living longer. The only thing is stress, though. We're more stressed than ever. That's the one.
I don't know if we're more stressed today than peasants who had to like work all day, every single day, not to die, and then they probably still died.
No, I guess you're probably right.
I don't know if we're more stressed. I think our stress has the sources of our stress have become much more intricate and complex.
Yeah.
And they're to do with a variety of different things
Maybe
that are
just
not
handle stress
that we can't see at face value because these
it's
things
not,
are
it's not
stressing
natural
us.
stress. It's not natural stress. It's societal stress upon us.
Societal stress, and I think
Because there's a difference, I think, between okay, I need to farm and do the stress and do the work and sweat my brow and then eat my food. Then I need to get this high grade point average. I need to get this great test. If not, I'm dead. Like people literally think like if this happens, I should people fucking commit suicide in fucking China and those if the Asian culture, they have a high expectation in the house.
they have such high expectations. Yeah,
It's stressful, man. Like
Japanese
Jews.
men commit suicide more frequently than any other culture.
Yeah, I mean, a lot is placed upon them, and maybe that's not fair.
Yeah, so these stresses are coming from all these things that we have control over, as opposed to them being from what we don't have control over, like they used to be.
Yeah, that could explain a lot.
So we are really, as much as we have advanced past these natural problems, we are creating more and more problems everywhere we step. And 100, 200 years from now, people will look back at us and think those people were idiots and they were stupid and they were ruining the world for the future generations.
I think that we sometimes make our lives more complex than they have to be. I think if you simplify a few things, like, okay, I need to be healthy. I need to find my interests and hobbies and try to make a living out of that. I need to have, love and friends. I need to travel every once in a while. I think if you simplify, let's say you made a list of 20 things you want to do in life. I think if you just focus on that and not have this oh, I need this, oh, I need that, oh my god, if this doesn't happen, I'm fucking dead. I think, no, I'm serious. I think that you need to, your life becomes a lot simpler when you make a guideline for yourself. What you want, how you're going to get it, and what you can do about it.
Yeah.
And then there's people that just complain and says everything sucks, but they don't see the okay part.
Yeah, you can try and grab the bull by the horns.
Yeah.
Or you can just watch him run straight at you.
Yeah.
Because we're all covered in a big red sheet.
It's another, this is an important segue, because I feel how do people decrease their stress? You can meditate, you can play guitar, you can work out, you can do all this stuff. But I think that there's this there's this hero that has really influenced a lot of people, especially in my generation, with their stress. It has caused them to laugh. It has caused them to forget about their problems, at least temporarily. And this hero, this vindicator of stress, I don't know if I use vindicator properly. Doesn't matter. Is, can you guess it?
Jerking off? Tell me I'm wrong.
No, memes.
Oh no,
memes is the hero.
No,
memes. Think about how many people laugh and just survive their day-to-day troubles just because of memes.
Wait, hold on. I like my idea more.
You can do both.
Both.
Good for you, but I mean,
wow,
too much information.
I cannot believe that was not what you were thinking.
Memes, man.
I thought it was so obvious.
No.
Memes.
Think about it. How much do we laugh? How much do we just enjoy laughing? Oh my god, how much it decreases your stress, right?
Absolutely.
I saw this meme just today, and it was Peter Griffin from the Family Guy TV series. he has this moment where he's like, you know what really grinds my gears? You know that episode?
You know what really grinds my
gears? And then he says something. So I watched this meme, and it was like, Peter's like, you know what really grinds my gears? Friction. And then underneath you have a picture of Isaac Newton, and he says, can't argue with that.
Can't argue with that.
And that made me laugh, and it made me, when we're laughing, it decreases our stress a lot.
That was an escape.
That was an escape.
And it was available at the swipe of your fingers.
Swipe of your fingers from the internet for free.
On your Instagram feed, right there. You just find yourself a quick escape.
Yeah. And like
people used to you needed to actually have a funny person in your family.
My goodness.
To laugh.
Wow, if you have a funny family, you are blessed.
If you didn't have a funny person in your family, and in the Middle Ages, you just didn't laugh.
Yeah.
You just walked around and people were just fucking annoying.
Can you just imagine, like, there's a bubonic plague and then your funny uncle's like gives some sort of joke and you laugh? It's like, thank God for that.
Your funny uncle just saves you in the midst of a bubonic plague.
A bubonic plague. He makes you laugh.
Yeah.
I really believe that memes, laughing, that's why I love comedians. I think they're doing like God's work in a way. Like, I don't know what's the position in God and religion and stuff like that. I'm still kind of finding myself, but I really think that they influence a lot more people than we think. Because laughter, my God, that can be your fucking medicine for a hard day.
It can be your drive to continuing your happiness.
It's like wow, maybe that boost of a little bit.
Laughing connects both the enjoyment that you feel in your head to a physical reaction that you express, and doing it in groups is only better.
Isn't it the best?
Doing it in groups literally brings people together.
Yeah.
And you don't need, and there's no prerequisite to that. You could have a shitty day, but you could still laugh with a group of people because their laughter influences you greatly and your laughter influences them greatly.
Yeah.
So it really can be both something to do with people, a medicine, a therapy, and a line of work.
Yeah. Also, all those listening to this podcast, let us know in the comments if you agree with us on any of the things that we talk about. If you have any good memes or any good stories, write it in the comments, and 3 lucky guys or girls we will choose maybe for the next episode, and we can talk about that. And that might be really cool. Maybe we can analyze it, talk about it, laugh. So yeah, the next episode maybe we'll choose something like that. Leave some comments, some stories, some memes if you want down below. So where were we? What's another thing that sucks?
So I think one last thing that sucks, right? One important thing to finish off the first episode with. Another thing that sucks. Injustice. Yeah, injustice sucks. Injustice. And I feel like we should finish off on this because after everything we've said, after all the things we've talked about, it's time to see how this applies relevant to today. And elections are literally within days. Elections in the US are within days, and all everyone is talking about on the internet is prejudice and the problems and things they have to complain about because soon they are going to vote for the next most powerful man in the world.
In the free world.
And their criteria for electing this man is who addresses their complaints the best.
Yeah.
Or who can raise more complaints about the other side the best.
Which it doesn't seem to me like really... I feel like our system's outdated, to be honest, because it doesn't make sense. I feel like one person might, in the past, have been able to be in charge of 13 colonies or, slowly more. But it's just like, you saw like Barack Obama before his election and after his election, the dude's fucking stressed the entire time. Like, he looked so different. He aged so much.
Everyone went into the office, left a changed person.
It's a stressful job.
It's a demanding job.
Only if you're Donald Trump. Your schedule's to the minutes.
Only if you're Donald Trump and you can go to your golf courses and stuff. Like, he doesn't want to even stay in the White House because it's not impressive enough for him.
Yeah, no, it was even before Barack Obama.
Only by not really being president can you successfully be president. Like, you gotta chill out, and then every once in a while you hear the news and you're like, no way. That happened? Wait, no. Travel ban. I don't want any of these motherfuckers entering my country.
Well, here's the thing. Before Barack Obama, even the president before him, I think he had a place in Texas, and he would stop there, and he wouldn't be always in the White House. It was really Barack Obama that said, like, nigga, this shit's cool. This is a cool place. So when they give shit, like, to Trump to, like, not being in the White House, like, bro, like, it's not the first thing. Like, look at past presidents. That's all I'm saying. So, we're going to finish it off. The first episode of That Sucks, But That's Okay. If there's something that you guys want to leave in the comments, something we can do to improve the podcast, if we can make it better, then, that's all I want. I think that our purpose is to make it the most entertaining, the most educational, maybe even. And if we can make it better, then that's mission accomplished. That's going to be a good feeling for me.
Feel free to leave some suggestions for us. Anything you think we did well, anything you think we should improve on, or anything that you want us to discuss, we'll be open to hearing it. Thank you guys for tuning in.
All right, guys.
And we'll see you next time.
Thanks.